Hello from the kitchen. I've just done something I haven't done for quite a number of years to get your brains out of the gutter. I've actually just been out for a run. The first time I've done that for, I'm not sure how many years actually. I'm thinking it's about 3 or 4. I mean, I used to do quite a lot of running. I'm sure several of you know that already. But I did sort of get back into it a little bit and tried it, and then my knees didn't like it, and I don't know if it was I was trying to do things too quickly. I did see a mate of mine who did give me a few tips and sort of exercises you can do to sort of strengthen parts of your legs, just generally the exercises that I do sort of just about every day anyway since that time. Because it's an overuse thing, you're getting too enthusiastic, you get into things too quickly. But also, I had a bit more weight on me at that particular time because of doing other jobs. I lost a couple of stone, and I've been trying to keep that off, which I have more or less managed to do. So, and I mentioned on my holiday videos about seeing all those people sort of walking around, running, cycling and everything like that. I know the climate isn't quite as good, but we, as I mentioned there, we have got the seafront and everything here, which is quite conducive to that type of thing, and that's why so many people run and that. And I do try and keep myself sort of relatively fit anyway, but it's a bit hot. But actually very good actually. The reason I've done this video, and one of the things about running and any sort of exercise for those of you, it gets the old endorphins going, doesn't it? It makes you feel good when you've done it, and you feel as though you can get rule the world, so that type of thing. So, but would you know it was raining? It was sunny, hence the sunglasses. When I put them on, to take them off now. And of course, you get out onto the seafront, and it starts raining. Yeah, but there you go. But I actually did something that I don't usually do when I run, and never really done it before. I actually drove to Bexhill seafront from here. Maybe it's a bit of self-conscious. You don't want to look like a complete dipstick running along, sort of puffing and panting. The first sort of time you do it, and also, you don't know what you're going to feel like. You don't know whether you're going to be able to manage it. I say I'm considerably older, obviously 3 or 4 years older than I was before. So you're never quite sure if you are going to manage these things. And also, if it was the knees that were giving out at that time, whether it was that was the reason that your running wasn't particularly good. But would you know, it felt very good. Maybe that is always the first time you do something. The second or third time, the legs have got a bit of an aches and pains in them from the first time you've run. But I do a fair amount of walking anyway. So I think I don't know how far I ran, probably about 3 miles or something like that. And I could actually quite easily have gone further. And I even ran up Galley Hill, would you believe? Slowly, but I ran up Galley Hill. Another thing is because of, once again, not having done sort of proper running for quite a decade or so probably, and your natural instinct is when you start running is to sort of go back into that sort of pace that you used to do years ago, which wasn't too bad, but you can't do that now, you shouldn't, and that's possibly another reason why I sort of failed miserably the last couple of times I've sort of tried to get back into it. So I sort of purposely tried to stop myself. It wasn't particularly hard because I wasn't going to break any land speed records today anyway, but there you go. So I just thought I'd check in, and I might try and keep this up just for my benefit as well, just sort of maybe look back on it and maybe hopefully inspire anyone else who's thinking about doing it. Just get out there and do it. Check with your doctors, it's all that sort of stuff, I mean, I did have a pretty good check-up a year or so ago, one of those free ones, and I probably should have had another one, but I'd say, and I think I'm in fairly good health and keep myself fairly fit. Certainly did a lot of walking and all that sort of stuff when I was on holiday, so that helps with the strength of the legs and that. But we shall see tomorrow, or probably the day after. It's usually the second day when the legs really feel sort of wobbly, or you really feel those sort of hamstrings and all those muscles that you don't usually use. Well, we shall see. Hopefully I should get back into this. I'm not going to sort of enter London marathons or anything like that. I've done enough of that in the past, I think. I'm not going to do the training for that. That's a lot of work, and fair play to anyone who's doing it at the moment. So just checking in with that, and we'll see where this goes. I'm going to have a shower. See you later. Bye.